We're asked to find the derivative of y with respect to x of this. So that means we're going to need the chain rule. The outermost function is the negative second power, and the innermost function is all this business. So when you take a derivative using the chain rule, it's the derivative of the outermost function, so the negative 2 comes down and multiplies, and then the power gets reduced by 1, so that makes negative 3 for a power. But then we need to multiply that by the derivative of the innermost function. So let's set this off to the side and look at what the derivative might be. This is the innermost function. And so we're supposed to multiply the derivative of the outermost function times the derivative of this function. So we got to know what the derivative of this is. So look, this is all to the 1/2. Oops, sorry, that square root isn't supposed to go everywhere. This is to the 1/2 power, right? So when you take a derivative, the 1/2 comes down and multiplies, and then it gets reduced by 1. So 1/2 minus 1 for a power, that makes negative 1/2 for a power here. Okay, and the derivative of this plus 1 here is just 0. You could put plus 0 if you want. But look, we're actually not done with the derivative here. The derivative of square root of 1 over x, the square root of 1 minus x is 1/2, parentheses 1 minus x to the negative 1/2 power. That's right so far. But look, now we need a third step in the chain rule. We need to multiply that by the derivative of this innermost function. And the derivative of 1 minus x, the 1 comes down and multiplies, gets reduced by 1, that's negative 1. Okay, so we took a derivative of the outermost function. That negative 2 came down and multiplied and got reduced by 1. And then we need to multiply that by the derivative of the innermost function, which we just found to be this. Okay, and then you can clean that up. That's a negative times a negative. We'll make a positive 2, and 2 times 1/2 makes 1. So without putting it back in terms of positive exponents, this is our derivative. And so one thing you might do if you're trying to like check your answers in the back of the text, if you don't see your answer, look, a negative 1/2 power, you can make that positive by putting it in the denominator, putting this down here. And if it's a positive 1/2 power, that's a square root. So this is the same thing as what I just wrote up above, just rewritten a bit. Actually, here, let's make that positive too. Let's kick that into the bottom of a fraction. So we've got 1, because there's nothing left up there. We've got to have something as a placeholder. And then we're going to make that a positive 1/2 by moving into the denominator. So 1/2 power is a square root. And then this is all to the positive third power. Think though we could distribute. I don't know. If you expanded that, I don't know if that'd make it easier. I'm just checking. I guess that's as simple as she can go. So that's probably it right there.